Hi guys, welcome back. TerraFirmaCraft with me, Sid, and I'm so fresh back from my holidays that I haven't even changed out my holiday clothes yet. But yeah, let me just shut this window while I think about it. So yeah, we're back, and I have been busy, mainly before I left actually, for my holidays. There we go, looks a bit better. Now I've got my armour back on. But I've been processing steel like it's been, well, iron I should say, not steel, like it has been going out of fashion. And I've also processed a few other metals. I think I've got 2 iron ingots left. I have got some blooms bloomed, and I've still got a little bit of magnetite left. Not a huge amount, but hopefully enough for what I need to do. But most importantly is I have made 28 wrought iron sheets, and I need those 12. I've got a use to go with those 4 bricks there. I've got my 2 crucibles that were made previously, but what we need to do is we need to fire up the old forge, I should say, not crucible, because I need to weld these into double iron sheets. That's the last thing to do. And as usual, it's just a case of heat them up, whack them in there with some flux, and weld them. So we'll get these heated. Well, I say we'll get them heated up. It would be beneficial to put them in to heat them up. Now obviously they're iron, so the nice thing is they're not going to melt in the actual furnace. But not a huge amount else gone on. I've been harvesting crops as and when. Things, I've got a few yes, right. I've also been having a problem with escaping livestock, so that's been fun as well. Come here, you. Right, come on, let's get you back in. You there? You ready? Come on then. Come on. Come on. No. No, no, no. Get. Oh, God. And now I've got an escape pig. And another escape sheep. Alright. Time to get nasty with these things. Fortunately, quite unbusy at the moment, so we can. Come on, now give me that rope back. Go away, piglet. Right, where are you, pig? Yeah. So how the hell did that one just get back out again? Am I missing something here? There's something going on. Right, you, back in. Pigs, go away. Right, with a bit of luck, that livestock will stay put. I think I'm going to, when we carry on with the castle and get the livestock moved up into the farm area up there, I'm going to do walls, I think, probably 2-block high walls, because it's about the only way I can guarantee those little sods are going to stay in there. So anyway, I've got this stuff here to heat up. I'll be back in a mo once we've got this to the point where I can weld them. In fact, I'll probably just weld them anyway, because as I say, once these are at welding temperature, we just transfer them to the anvil, 1 and 1 in there, weld, get a double sheet, and the world will be a good and happy place. So I will see you once we've got to that stage. Okay, well, I've got the 8 wrought iron sheets. I'm just a little bit conscious, hey, of the fact that these are still not ripe, and we are getting on in the year, so I'm going to have to keep my eye on those. Now I am going to need one more double sheet of a tool metal, but it doesn't need to be iron, so I'm going to save my 2 iron ingots that I've got currently made, and I'm just going to head. I worked into the night, so I'm been a little bit paranoid about mobs. Because I didn't work through the night, but I worked into the night and then went and slept. So I think I've got my bismuth bronze up here, which should be more than adequate for our needs, I hope. Paranoia reigns supreme. Yeah, I think that's bismuth bronze, isn't it? Yes. So I'm just going to make a bismuth bronze double sheet, and we have one other thing to make, which is a set of bellows. And I think I have all the leather, so let me just go and double and check on that. But yeah, and then we should have everything we need to make a blast furnace. Not a very big blast furnace by all means, you know, it is going to be, in fact, quite titchy. But yeah, so yeah, I need 3 leather and 6 planks, and that should give me everything we need to make another bellows. Yep, that's good. So the last thing we need to make, as I say, is this double sheet, which we're going to use to make a tuyere. I'm not sure whether that's how you pronounce it or not. It's T-U-Y-E-R-E, and I have turned the furnace off while I wasn't using it, so let me just stick those in. Grab my old fire starter, my old twisted fire starter there. The other thing, of course, is the bronze should be ready sooner as well, so we can get that hammered down to a sheet, weld it to a double sheet, and then work that into the item we need. So I'm going to get this down to a double sheet point, and I will be right back with you once we've got that last bit, and we'll make the tuyere. I'm sure tuyere, that must be how you pronounce it, although given my track record of pronunciation of things, you know, I could be about 1,000,000 miles away from that. So yeah, back with you in a moment. Okay, I was an idiot. I needed 2 bronze. Well, I needed 4 ingots to make the sheets, which makes me a double, and if I go to plans, we can go for a tuyere, which is a bend job. So let's just try. There we go. Tuyere. I'm getting quite good at this blacksmithing. So that's everything we need for that. As I say, I use the crucible to melt, to get the rest of the bismuth, because I didn't have any clothes at hand. So I've just got this to process and pass the night, and we should be good. But I think we can make our blast furnace. We've got that, we've got that, we've got that, and we've got, so that is everything we need for the blast furnace. So it's just a matter really now of me just running this bismuth out. I'm just letting this cool naturally, and passing the night, and then we can get the blast furnace made and actually have a go at making some steel. As I say, it won't be a lot of steel. It in fact will be 1 ingot of steel. It's going to be slow, it's going to take me ages, because obviously to work steel I'm going to need to make a steel anvil, and to make a steel anvil I'm going to need 14 steel ingots, and I can only make 1 at a time with the blast furnace setup that I have currently. But yeah, so I'm going to get that all thrown together, and I will be right back with you. Okay, I've got that. There's a zombie over there, and we have hit definite case of winter over here. So I think before I even go near that, I just need to quickly... No, I'm going to have to harvest these. These are going to pop off if I don't harvest them. So we will we'll deal with this chucklehead, get this harvested, and we can actually finally do what we intended to do, which we'll start and swap that out. So really, we're going to be like that? Come on then. Hello. Too easy. Yeah, so we need to harvest this corn, and before we do anything, because I don't want to lose it, and then we should be good to actually make this blast furnace. But as I say, obviously we don't want to lose the crop, and more importantly, we don't want to lose the seeds. So yeah, get this job done. Hopefully we'll get this job done, and hopefully that skeleton won't come and make my life... Oh, there's a creeper as well over there I spotted. This is the problem when you do working in the blacksmith, in the smithing forge all night. You end up with mobs spawning everywhere. Right, I need to just find somewhere to put this, so we'll stick some of this lot, rotten flesh. That can go in there for now as well. Let me go and just grab the rest of this crop. We'll go up to the castle and we will get this blast furnace in place. So be right back. Okay, we pardon me, a little bit of a froggy in the throat there. We have everything we need. Oh, I think we have everything we need. I'm just looking, because what I do need to do is get rid of this chest out of the way. So we'll shift this over here, along with other things, and just basically clear that out of the way. And oh, that's handy. I need that flux anyway, so right, you're full, you're not, so you can go in there. Always the same, chest management, absolute nightmare. So the process of making this now, bear in mind I have never reached this far in TerraFirmaCraft before. So what we're going to have is we are going to have a crucible here on the floor, and above that we will have our blast furnace, but of course it's not valid at the moment because there's nothing there to actually place the blast furnace again. So let me just grab some oak. Oak will do nicely, so that will go here, and let me just stick you there. That can go like that, and then against this we need to place our chimney. Is that right? I don't think that is right actually. I want to move that back one. Because I'd like the chimney to be here. So what we'll do is we'll pop that out, grab that, and just use you as a support. Bit of scaffold, Oops. And then that goes there. So that will be... Oh, no, it can't go there, can it? Oh, because of that. No, I was right the first time. Oh well. You'll see why in a moment. Why I'm faffing around like this. But yeah, well, partially because, as I say, I've never actually got this far before. I've never got to... Well, I've never actually got to iron. In all honesty. So to get to the point where we've got steel going on is oops, it's pretty good for me, has to be said. Now what you need to do then is you take these, and these 12 metal sheets, bearing in mind each one of these sheets is 2 ingots of iron which has been welded and processed, go on there. So that's our blast furnace chimney, and then we should be good to place the blast furnace there. That tells us what's going on. We need to put our tuyere into that, and we need to place our bellows. Now how do I want to do this? Is it that way around? Like that? No, not like that. Like that. So we probably need to put something underneath that to just make it look nicer. We can kind of build this in. We're getting to night time, so let me just sleep the night off quickly and we can have a look at building that into the... Oh, we're not quite at the point where I can sleep the night off. So that will be the first layer of the chimney, and then we can add up to 5 of those, which is a huge amount of iron. It is a scary amount of iron, to be fair. And we can actually have a go at making our first steel, which like I say will be, for me, even the first ingot of steel will be pretty impressive. So what we need some well, we go with smooth shale, I think, and we'll yeah. Have we got any more smooth shale? Smooth dolomite, but not a huge amount of smooth shale. Let's just take some of that out. In fact, we'll take all of that out. We'll stick a little bit of this here. We'll have a bit of that there. And again, just making this semi-rough, and then some of those, lose that and that, and we can just come in and... Now obviously I do need access from that angle, but not that angle. Now at this point, this is where we start getting a little bit funny how we're going to get up there, because like the bloomery, this is a operation where you need to put materials in the top. So this one will take up to 4 pieces of ore. So we can stick in 4 pieces of ore, or miss, and in theory, if we get this right, there we go, 4 pieces of ore. We need 4 pieces of flux, 1 piece of flux per piece of ore, and then at least 4 charcoal, but I'm going to stick in 8 charcoal. Just, well, maybe not. Now you can see here we've got a direct ore to charcoal ratio. That's all happy. We've got the old bellows there. Now the one thing I didn't bring with me, like an idiot, let me get rid of those, was some what are they called? Hoofadoofers. Ingot casts. So I'll go and grab those, because the way this works is the first thing we need to do is to basically use the blast furnace to make pig iron. We can then, in a crucible, not a crucible, in the forge, we can process, and the anvil, we can process the pig iron to high carbon steel, and then we will take high carbon steel. I don't think I'm going to need a lot of those. And again, anvil that down to steel. That's the basic process, but we can't work the steel until we've got a steel ingot. We can only make the steel anvil, I should say. So let's see how this works, because I have never ever done this before. So this could go horribly wrong. The other thing is, of course, is I have now mined out all of the magnetite deposit that we found. So we are now, so we can pop that in there to receive the pig iron. We light up the, yep, that's off, and you can see there it's going up, the charcoal is down, the temperature's going up, so we need to keep the charcoal ratio about the same. I didn't really want to do that. Let me just drop that again and leave it there for a while. Keep the charcoal ratio about the same as the ore, and we'll get that. We can use the old bellows there to up the temperature. Nothing happening yet. I'm not sure. I think steel is up in the yellow, high yellow area, so as I say, this is an entirely new, and once this is finished, this has got durability, so this will wear out as well, which is worth knowing. No, we don't want you to go any, I think, are we getting anything? Or to charcoal. We need to give that a little pump up a bit. As I say, this is completely new to me, so please don't go headbutting the screen too much if I'm derping here. All to charcoal. Output. I'm not. I have no idea if this is working as it should do. It's taken that bit of charcoal, so I'll stick another bit up just to keep the charcoal. Anything? Come on, cook, damn you. Fairly certain you don't have to have that on top of a blast furnace, or maybe it's just a case of time. Anyway, so I will continue doing this, and while I'm doing it, I'll kind of eyeball the wiki to one side, and hopefully in a short while, not too long a while anyway, we will we'll have some pig iron. So back in a mo. And there we have it, pig iron. Still got some ore in there. That's oh, it is actually processing out now. So that should be it. The tier has taken damage, and we have one ingot of pig iron. Now I do need to transfer all the forge stuff from down there up here. But let's just run down and we'll get this one processed down at the bottom there, near in the forge I've got. We'll get that moved over between episodes. It's just a dig it up and move it exercise, really. Move all my stuff up, anvils and yada yada. And yeah, I have made pig iron. Yay! It's actually, that for me is a major accomplishment, because it's, as I say, this is not the friendliest of packs to get even this far yet. Right, let's have you out. Can weld, can work, so we can work that to there, and we are in hammer mode. So 1 2 3 4 bang, 1 2 bang, 1 2 duh, 1 2 bang, 1 2 no, 1 2 bang, 2 So that's a high carbon steel, which would take it to steel. So I'm going to just heat that a little bit, because I don't think that's going to be hot enough really to keep going. Now bear in mind, as I say, I am going to need to make 14 of these. So I'm going to need a whole lot of charcoal, I'm going to need a hell of a lot of iron, quite a lot of flux, and a hell of a lot of patience to even get to the point where I've got an anvil to make a steel ingot. So this, we're just going to heat up. We're going to work this on the anvil again to take it to steel, and as soon as that's up to temperature, I will be right back with you. Okay, I think that's probably hot enough. So again, same thing, it's a hammer exercise. So my usual technique is to bring myself up here and, oh bang, steel ingot. First steel ingot ever in TerraFirmaCraft for me. So I've got a lot of this to make. I can obviously process these up to get a whole load of iron to make perhaps a, let me go and sleep. Well, let me go and eat, then sleep might actually not be a bad idea, seeing as I've not been watching what I've been eating while I've been working on this. So there's a couple of things I can be doing. One obviously is to start working on getting a second layer of furnace bricks up, and that will give me the necessaries to make 2 ingots at once. And I say, you can get it up to the point where you can make up to 5 ingots at once. Obviously that's a bit more work, but I'm going to need a lot of charcoal. I'm going to need a lot more iron. I'm going to need to make 14 of those to make an anvil and weld them all up, and I obviously need to pull all of this lot up to the new forge and shift some of this around, and while I'm at it, stop wasting coal. But yeah, we have made our first steel ingot, which, as I say, is a first for me. I've never made steel in this game as yet, so steel. I think that'll probably do it for really on that note. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.